some good 1-star reviews, so I don't have to. I can like listen to you while you're talking. And
Pre-pool, boo. We don't pre-pool on this show.
I love a good pre-pool.
No, you limit your pre-pooling to yourself in your own house, in your own time, not here.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have gone to the bathroom then.
Oh, wait, my bathroom?
What?
That's a man's sanctuary,
Dude, I'm I still have never used a bidet, and
Did you use mine?
I just had it tinkle, but I was looking at
You
it.
could
now.
use a bidet.
Just
Like float over your junk and like get a good aim.
get a good wash.
But I
in.
tell you what, man, mine like it is full blast and it will change you.
Like in a good way or a bad way.
Depends on what your level of threshold pain is. So
if you like the pain, probably going to be a good experience. But
I mean, you may call the toilet daddy afterwards. Hey, thank you, daddy.
call her daddy.
Another one, please.
I mean, the if I had to have like slightly more material down there or slightly less material down there, I think the slightly less is the mistake to make, right? Like, I don't know about you, but I got plenty of coverage down there. I have some layers of hair that they can take off. I'll be perfectly fine.
It'll trim through. So if you need a good like Brazilian wax from a bidet, it'll do the job. So
It's got water pressure settings.
maybe one day we'll read 1-star reviews of bidets, but in the meantime, on 1-star reviews, we're going to read the reviews of Spare Time Greenville on Congaree Road. This is your host, Andrew Van, with DB.
Actually,
Bays.
no one calls me that.
No
I go
one.
by Dustin Bays.
No one calls you that.
Yeah.
Producer, editor, and what do you call it?
Are you talking about me?
Aficionado of like other podcasts.
I will take editor and then producer. Sure, I like give ideas, but
There you go. You consult.
sure,
Yeah.
sure.
You just like having conversation.
I like talking. I will politely talk as long as people will quietly listen.
Yeah.
And even if they don't, sometimes I still just talk.
You're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep going, whatever. So, Spare Time Greenville, arcade, bowling alley, laser tag.
What can't it do?
Restaurant, patio,
Escape room.
Yeah,
Did you already say that one? No.
I think I did. Maybe I didn't. But
Maybe.
if I didn't, you did now.
I'm gonna double down. They have more than one.
All kinds of things. They have 2 bowling alleys. Actually, they have a private room bowling alley, which is really nice, and they have a regular bowling alley for like the mass crowds.
Mm-hmm.
Food is very good for what you would think would be like, oh, it's bowling food. Like, no, it's actually good food.
No, it's tight.
Gluten-free options.
I know we're supposed to like we were supposed to like end with the nice stuff, but I'm a big fan of Spare Time.
We'll start with the beginning and then we'll recap. But also, if you're listening to our voices now, if you've already subscribed and haven't subscribed, do that now. Listen to us. Give us a 5-star review, whatever you listen to on, whether it be Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all the things there. Help us out by giving us some good reviews. We'll produce some more episodes for you. We are approaching 100 episodes in a couple weeks here. We're very excited about that.
Congrats, dude.
But in the meantime, let's get down to the nitty gritty here. Let's get this review. This is by far the worst bowling alley we've been to. For how expensive as it is, you'd think it would be nice, but nope. The booth or sitting area was not comfortable at all. The seats were stained and had holes in it. No one came up to see if we wanted to order. We had to go find someone, which was never what we had to do in the bowling alley. The food was just okay. The bathrooms and sinks are really gross. But what really did it for me was when our time was coming towards the end, then 2 workers started cleaning up before our time was up. Earlier, I noticed a group that was in sight and they didn't clean their area until they were leaving. We will never spend our money here again.
This automatically comes across as this person is an asshole.
Yeah, very much so.
Like I'm just like, you sound like. Is there a bowling alley though that has like service? Yeah. I've never been to a bowling alley where someone like comes up and like takes an order.
Most bowling alleys, and by let's just start again. This is not just a bowling alley.
No,
but a traditional bowling alley, yeah, it's just like you order the food at the bar and that's it. Yeah, and
that is my understanding as to what this place also does. It's been a while.
They
but
do have.
do they have like people coming up?
They do. They're supposed to. Yes.
Okay.
So in
Okay.
that manner, that is supposed to be true. But like to be that nitpicky,
Expectation not met.
yeah,
there.
and be like
But-
they rushed us out of there. Like that's your point of view, maybe.
Yeah.
But you know.
Who's to say? So hey, Pete,
Who's
if
to
you're
say?
if you're listening, this place has like service people for your lane. I don't want to say like a waiter because they're not really waiting on you, but they'll bring it to you.
When did they want to?
All right, I'll take the next one. The experience has gone downhill at this place. Took my kids to bowl like we have done several times before. Bowled for an hour, and not one person came up to ask if we wanted drinks or food. Which we would have ordered some. What made it worse was when a new party of people came to the lane beside us, they were asked right away, and the guy wouldn't even look at us or give us a chance to make an order. 1 star. There's a thumbs up below it.
Helpful. It's very helpful.
Dude, here's my impression.
Go on.
Everyone in this country is short-staffed right now.
Sure.
And that feels like what these reviews are kind of like hinting. Because it seems like they're, it seems like that's what's happening with everybody.
Yeah, and on top of that too, behind the scenes, I know the former GM and the current GM. Actually, they just changed management a few weeks ago, and yeah, I mean that is definitely an issue, like anywhere else too, especially when you have
Everybody's short-staffed.
a general hospitality restaurant industry. I mean, people are just going in, and honestly, when you have customers who mistreat or just have these expectations and just talk down to people, like why would you want to go back to a place that pays less than minimum wage? And basically some of them are like surviving on tips.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not fun. Like, yeah, of course they leave, or they want to come back, and no one wants to go into a job like that.
We should do a 1-star review on how the service industry gets paid. 1-star review. That's my review. It sucks.
It's bad.
1 star.
Worst escape room experience ever. This is the second room we've done here, and we were even more disappointed this time than the last. Hawthorne Manor is supposed to be the new room, yet most of the things were broken and not working. The kids running the room have zero knowledge of escape rooms and cannot even tell you what part of the game you are on. The topper of the cake was the rude male game master. Never again. No more chances. FYI, we've done over 30 escape rooms, so we know what the experience should be like.
All right, Andy. Okay, Andy, calm down.
Andy Rourke, we love you to death, but stop leaving these bad reviews of escape rooms. No, we're just kidding. It's not really Andy, but still, he loves escape rooms.
Yeah.
So maybe he can attest. if
It
a bad one.
seems like this is where the pros go, because at the last 1-star review escape room, those people had only gone to 15.
I would say too. So let me preface this. So they have 2 bowling alleys. One's like the general audience one, and then one's like the private one. Their escape rooms, I think there's only 3, because I actually have gotten like a behind the stage tour of their
Nice.
thing. They're only 30 minutes long though. So I think like it is a little pricey, but also it is very like condensed.
It's like fat. Maybe it comes across as like, hey, you're spending a day here at the arcade. This is
Right.
another
We
thing
want you to try some of the
to
other
do.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, there you go. A little inside baseball. These are designed to be shorter escape rooms. Hold on. I just really want to hear this on the mic.
Aha.
That was really satisfying.
Water too good for you.
Aha.
Aha. Water that makes your mouth tickle.
And tastes just enough like fruit. This is like this basically tastes like when the fountain drinks at the restaurant start running out of juice.
And they have like a little bit of the aftertaste.
yeah.
Yeah.
But somehow I've convinced myself that I like it.
Yeah, you're like, you know what? We're pot committed at this point.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep, yeah.
Hey, it's better than what's that one that LaCroix? Blech. I'm sure I may have just like
you know what I don't like?
isolated the
I don't
wider
like
audience.
Spindrift.
I haven't heard of that one.
Larry likes it, or the co-host, and it's not as fizzy. I like mine to be fizzy because it's like at this point, if I'm buying a canned water, I want the tickling in my mouth. I want the carbonation.
Yeah.
Why would
yeah.
I just want a can of water?
You're buying the bubbles.
I am buying the bubbles, or in this case, what I'm drinking is bubbly, the bubbly bounce with caffeine.
Buble?
Buble, as he says. Buble.
Smartest.
I'm here only because someone said that they saw the waiter drink out of the customer drink with a straw. Wait, pause.
Wait, hold on. I need you to take that one. Where is this one? I need to read this one.
They didn't actually have that happen to them, but they said someone saw someone else drink out of someone else's drink. Is that right? Did I read that right? Hang on.
Where is this?
I'm only here because someone said that they saw a waiter drink out of a customer drink with a straw, then turned around and served that same drink to someone. The person said that they told them that they do it all the time. The person was nice enough to let the customer know that. If it's true, I'm never going to spare time. So she didn't even go there.
She doesn't even know.
She didn't even go there. And yet she's like, but I was told by someone that a waiter drank out of someone's cup, and they do it all the time.
I had heard what had happened was...
Ma'am, you're going to have to calm down.
You don't tell. I know my rights.
Ma'am, we do not have any awareness of anyone doing that on our premises.
Well, I heard that so someone told me that they saw you come around parts in here.
Ma'am, that is my Yeti canteen that I drink out of. That's not something I serve.
Worst customer service ever.
I mean, that may be true, and you're entitled to that. Yeah, what the
So let's
Can we
this is true. Okay, if that is true though.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say that someone had heard and it had happened.
Had heard
and it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I just don't
She didn't go there. She didn't see it, but she's going to take someone else's word on a rumor that I saw a waiter drink out of someone else's cup, and then they served it. I saw it. I seen it.
All of that is believable. And where they lose me is when the server tells customers and they're chill with it.
But would you get uppity at a place based on a rumor and then go and write a review based on a rumor?
No.
You're a grown up.
I would immediately go there though and see if I can catch someone drinking out my drink.
Yeah, just wear a little tiny GoPro, put the little camera in your head, be like, aha, right there.
I caught you. I wonder if it was one of the, because I've never been a server, but I do this to drinks where you take the straw and you put it in there and then you put your finger on the top of the straw so it captures the liquid in the straw and then you do that one. You can't see this if you're listening to the podcast.
No, visually you get it.
But you know what I'm talking about? That old game?
I know I used to be a barista for 12 years, and one of the things I did, if I had to put a straw in someone's drink, especially when I worked in a to-go kind of place.
Do the old.
Yes, you tear the straw in a certain way where you tear it around that's why they were designed with that little strip going down the side.
Mm-hmm.
You tear it real carefully, keep your finger on the paper, and then just insert it. I showed it to my kid because he kept doing it where he would just grab a handful of straws and mash it down and put them in our drinks for family. And I'm like, buddy, don't do that. He's like, why? And I explained to him, and I was like, because I worked in this industry for a long time. There's a
refined way.
Yes, and it's just really gross. I cannot stand when I see a barista or the person taking the order for the barista, they grab the cup and they put their fingers inside the cup.
Gross.
And I'm sitting there that's where I'm going to be drinking out of, right? I don't want to be too in particular, but even before COVID was a thing, I was like, that's just gross. That's just I know your money touched hands on people's debit cards, the keyboard, food, all this kind of stuff.
You got poopy fingers.
Poop fingers.
Yep. I mean, I eat stuff off the ground, and I don't want no one sticking their finger.
Yeah, I'm not perfect, but start with somewhere, though. Anyway.
There are some boundaries that should not be crossed.
Unlike this one. We did Hawthorne Manor, and it was literally the absolute worst room we have done in the whole area. The two working tonight seemed that they could care less about anything other than their phones. The room is broken and the wires showing everywhere. We lost 10 minutes waiting on them to tell us we beat the room because because the end was broken. Do not do this room here.
Sorry, I just have to correct you. That was Hiram?
Hiram. But I love The room is broken, and the guys just say, "You guys win." Like, could you imagine? Like, again, these are only 30-minute rooms compared to like a breakout or escape artistry where like they're hour long. So you imagine like 10 minutes of that is already gone because you don't know what to do, and then all of a sudden you hear nothing on the mic.
You're done.
I'm sorry, what?
Yep, leave now.
But
Nope, get out.
But what are the wires?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at my phone. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay. So, but how do we get? Like the door's still locked. Oh,
you did it.
Ooh, fresh air. Oh, it doesn't smell like my musk anymore.
This doesn't smell like 6 other people's farts.
I know, right?
That would be I think, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I've convinced myself against escape rooms now, especially ones that they're like, oh, you're locked in a tiny room with 7 other people. There was something I wanted to say, but I'm getting the impression that a lot of like laissez-faire teenagers work at escape rooms.
Yes. I think there's something to it that, like, basically, they get to be in charge of people, set up the rules, and monitor. There's like this weird, what do you call it, like power over them. Like they get to like rule over someone for like an hour, 30 minutes.
What is it? False sense of entitlement.
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds like all the kids that I used to do marching band with in high school.
Not naming any names.
Looking at you, Mac.
Fucking Mac. Mac. I went when they first opened. Spent a lot of money on my daughter's birthday party. Came back for another visit, and they have 2 different food menus, which you can only order from certain menus in certain areas. Oh no, I won't be coming back.
That is possibly the most ridiculous reason to give someone a 1-star review that I've seen today.
I've spent a lot of money here.
I've spent a lot of money, and when I came back after the first time, they had new shit, and I don't like it.
And you can only order certain food. What I think that means is this. I think you have the restaurant portion when you walk in.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, that's like the full menu. And I think when you go bowling...
It's like a bar over there, like a snack bar, right?
No, it's not a snack. Which basically you can order the food to come to you, but it's not like the whole menu.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get
that makes sense to me.
The pasta, I'm sure. You know, I think it's like the pizza, the wings, the little flatbreads, whatever.
Like your normal pub, bowling alley food.
Finger food so you can play... And not sit there and waste time while the time's going off for bowling.
It's like when like you get like the Chick-fil-A in like a college campus.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. It's the.
I like a Southwest salad, please.
Get out of here. We're in the Northeast.
I like a Southwest salad with the grilled nuggets.
That's perfectly acceptable. Yes.
We're just gonna serve it to you out of our cooler that we drug in here in this tiny closet. Which, by the way, downtown Greenville has one of those.
Which what? Wait,
it's
what? There's a Chick-fil-A window.
It's on the corner of Main and Washington.
Yes, right across where I used to live. Right. That empty building.
That's
like
think. Yeah, I think
it's like something new every.
It used to be like a coffee shop once upon a time.
Shop. It's been the. I know, like sometimes during election times, it becomes either like whoever rents it.
Yeah,
it's either like one of the parties, their facility, and I got you. I think I warmed up in the basement of that place for a show one time.
Oh, we definitely did. At Alchemy Comedy?
Yeah,
we rented like the little downstairs portion of that place before.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That would be a great... Oh, it was the training center at one point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it was just like... I remember it like the air being awful or something, or you couldn't hear.
Well, there was one room, where there was like a big turbine in there.
That's right. God, it feels like so long ago, but it really wasn't too long. Speaking of things we haven't done in a long time, here's a 1-star review. I'm only giving the escape room a review. It didn't even deserve 1 star. You have to give it a star. She put a star. This lady's crazy. The workers could have careless. How we enjoyed it. They was just ready for us to go. Didn't seem to like their job. The clues was not very helpful, and when we did solve them, it took several minutes for the doors to open. I wouldn't recommend this escape room. It was a waste of time and money. Here's the thing. This is a half an hour.
Yeah.
If you solve it in 10 minutes, well, you're going to have to. I'm just saying that. I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems like.
They just ripped out the exposed wires, and the kids were like, you're done.
And you're done. Wait, it says that there's like some. Yeah, no, get out, please. I don't care about you or your problems. Just leave. You're not being nice to me. That's what therapy is for.
We got to use that room for a TikTok video. Please get out.
Hey, I don't. I couldn't hear you.
Waiter brought my food out. It was cold. What a wasted birthday. I didn't care for the service. Waitress wasn't friendly and she didn't acknowledge me or my family like she should have. I won't come back. Unless it's to play the games. I wouldn't recommend none of my family members or friends.
I dislike the waiter wasn't friendly comment.
Yeah.
It means
or like she's
nothing.
supposed to. Like she's supposed to. Those are the words that kill me too.
I'm a rude ass motherfucker, but I want other people to cater to my feelings, even though I don't take any regard from theirs. I'm a baby.
Now, some of these are kind of justifiable, like this one here.
All right, let's see it.
Dirty! 4 exclamation points. Trash can have mess all over them. Bathroom dirty with tissue all over the floor and toilet and sink. Dining area service is very slow. Food presentation was awful on the plate. The cook walking around the bar area with gloves on, scrolling on his phone. Okay, that one I can.
There's some things that there's been validity, like the waiting in the escape room for 10 minutes to find out that you're done.
Just because like they couldn't do anymore.
Yeah, that one would be a little justifiable to me, but yeah, it seems like people like to be on their phones here.
Hold on, I got a good one here. Have been there on multiple occasions, and it's never been this bad. Only one other time was it. This isn't a place for kids. Paid for elite suite bowling and nothing but swearing and nudity on the screens. Along with inappropriate music, Top Golf definitely has my friends and my business from now on. Much better atmosphere. And that's from a guy. Like, my brain as I read that was like, oh, this is going to be like a conservative woman. It's like my children, my eyes, their eyes. I'm like, no, this is a dude. Like, I'm like, what nudity was on the screen?
Yeah. Is probably boobies.
Dad, that realtor, like, what? Like, look, wait. But I really want to buy a house from them now. I don't know. I assumed it's like a realtor with like cleavage.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
No. It sounds surprising though. I think it feels a little bit like comparing apples to oranges though by dropping Top Golf. When you mentioned that earlier, it was like when you drop in another business's name, it's like
they knew already. Like they were gonna shit on them, right? Like,
yeah.
There was no saving grace on that one.
I don't know. And he's like a local. I don't understand. I do not define nudity. I mean, I guess swearing. Also define what is inappropriate.
What does
music?
swearing on the screen mean?
What is it? Like if you get a gutter ball in the private, does it just go, fuck?
You suck ass!
Look at this dick! You fucking asshole!
Maybe that's what it was. They showed like the bowling pin on the screen, like, that's a penis!
It's just like you miss and the bowling pin's just like flopping its wiener around, just like celebrating.
Or like a second ball comes on the screen and then the pin's in the middle. No, I mean, I what is the innuendo here I'm missing? Because I've been to Spare Time many times, and I've loved it each time. I don't understand there's nudity on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely make bowling a little bit more interesting. Skin to win, baby.
Skin to win. Terrible service. We went bowling, and we reserved a lane. But the people who were at that lane before us decided to stay an extra hour. And the staff did nothing to tell us about that until we asked. We eventually got our lane, but not without waiting for nearly 2 hours, since we got there for an hour or so early. The second time we went for dinner, and to watch a football game on TV. We got our drinks, and we were about to order, but no one came to take our order for nearly an hour. So we left and went to Brick's Pizza instead. Final note, if you hate bad service and or staff, don't go.
But do tip. Always tip.
I mean, no one likes bad service. No one's like, service is shitty, but man, like that food.
Haven't they made a whole franchise off of that? Isn't there,
Dicks?
yeah, isn't there like literally they just
Dicks. Literally
treat you like
Dicks.
assholes?
We're just talking about dicks right now.
Yeah.
This is the most profane episode where we're just going to say dicks a lot. But when we say dicks, I mean Dick's Resort, like at the beach.
I am talking about the phallic male genitalia.
Like the one where you go in and they're extremely rude to you from the get-go.
Yeah.
They put those condom hats on you.
Yes.
And they write something stupid on the hats.
Yes.
Like he likes anal.
Makes me
with
feel
an arrow
like
pointing.
I'm back in Boston hanging out with my family.
Yeah, or like they'll write like granny titties here or something like. I mean something weird, absurd, right? It's like the most vulgar. And the food is You go for the experience, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
The irony of it.
yeah, you're going so cuz you hate yourself and you just need someone to rip you apart.
Maybe that next time you come on, maybe that's what we read.
We'll review dicks.
We'll
Is there
find-
one nearby?
I mean, not in the upstate area, but
In South Carolina?
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
Myrtle Beach. That's where I went when I was 18.
Oh, dirty Myrtle.
Yeah, so like I think that's the next theme.
Can we 1-star review Myrtle Beach?
I think we can.
Okay, we'll have to check it out after we
This
wrap
is
up.
brainstorming on the spot for listeners right there. So that's an episode to check out in the future. In the meantime,
Yeah.
check out past episodes of 1-star
Yes.
reviews. Give us a 5-star review. Give us a subscribe and like wherever you listen to the voices on there. But also, do check out Spare Time Congaree Greenville. They are legitimately a really good setup there. It's actually a franchise, but they are only a handful of them compared to like a Dave & Buster's and a Frankie's Fun Park and so on. So it's a regional franchise. And I've hosted corporate events there. I've had birthday parties there for my children. I've met friends there before, and it's a good time. And by the way, I'm not gonna brag on myself too much, but every time I've played laser tag, I've been the #1 scorer.
All right.
So,
Well, that's because I haven't been there. So
yeah, it's because you're too scared. You're too scared like the escape rooms.
I'm not scared. I
it.
just have undeniable terror.
I can imagine you going into one of these escape rooms now, knowing the knowledge you have, and just like pulling something, be like, "We're done." That wasn't that bad.
You just like walk in and immediately go, "We're finished." That's it. Are we gonna do the thing where we wrap it up with a 5-star review?
You can. You have one.
I do have one here. It's kind of piggybacking off of what you said here.
All right, here we go.
All the top 5-star reviews are by local guides, by the way. And I'm immediately changing mine. Had an amazing time with my girlfriend the last 2 times I've been. The customer service is absolutely phenomenal. The arcade area is really fun, but laser tag is probably my favorite so far. Definitely a great place to go on a date. Winky emoji, smiley face emoji. I have yet to actually bowl, wink, no, I'm just kidding. Here, as that is the main attraction and stays relatively busy, I'll update the review when it finally does happen. And then he has some pictures below of him bowling, so I guess maybe he finally got to go. See, how'd he do? Not good.
Not good?
Not good.
Oh.
Not good.
What's your average? You like a 150 kind of guy.
If I can break 100, I am very happy with myself.
Oh, see?
I'm I guess in my term of redneck sports, I get into the disc golf. So
That is true. That we did review some parks in previous episodes. So again, check out DB's past episodes.
DB. No one calls me that, Andrew. No one calls me.
DB. DB.
But-
I don't know why I'm saying like Yogi Bear. Hey, DB.
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 Yeah, I enjoy Spare Time Greenville.
Yes, I do too.
It's good. I enjoy your company, Andrew. Thanks for having me today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks. Shout out to my buddy Adam Wrights, who works at Spare Time, and
If you see him, he'll probably be on his phone.
he's just letting people just have dirty bathrooms,
Dirty bathrooms.
having trash-filled trash cans.
That one's actually okay.
That's where the trash
Trash
goes.
is supposed to go in trash cans.
Where
Like,
the fuck's it supposed
that's
to
what's supposed to happen. That's normal. That sounds
I'm
right.
sorry, like at that moment in time that someone was like, that trash full.
That trash will fall. Yeah. Yeah, you know, their trash at home probably nasty as hell, but that trash at spare time,
You don't let it get to the rim.
impeccable. Yeah, I
I have 2 full trash cans right next to you right here. Am I a terrible person?
Andrew, this is an
Don't you leave
intervention.
a 1-star, leave my house. Don't you fucking leave a 1-star, leave my house.
Fine, 2 stars.
Damn it.